and see you there. Just playing a bit of pinball, getting ready for the pinball festival. I think it's happening sometime this weekend. Oh, let's have a look and see what we got up to. Roll the intro. Hey everyone, it's Ryan the Collect Kid, and as promised, we went to the West Coast Pinball Festival today, and boy were we not disappointed. There were some incredible tables to see. So let's have a look and see what we got up to at the West Coast Pinball Festival. So when we got there was probably around 120 tables which were free to play, and there was probably about another 20 or so tables that were set aside for the pinball competitions later in the afternoon. There was a hive of activity going on with the Little Wizards competitions to the women's pinball competitions earlier today as well, and me and Harry were able to really have a look around and see all the different tables, and there were some really cool ones that I'd never seen. In particular, one called the Spirit. So let's have a look and see what this table looked like. top of that, every year the West Coast Pinball Festival has a bounty top list for each day. And they have certain pinball machines with a certain challenge that you must do, and that challenge is generally a high score or a certain skill on that particular pinball machine. So this year, me and Harry decided to have a crack at the bounty competition and see if we could get a medal ourselves. One of the tables in the bounty competition was the Mandalorian pinball machine by Stern, and this was a particular table that I actually won the bounty last year for about 250 million points, and this year they upped it, doubled it to 500 mil. I really gave this a red hot crack, but sadly the table didn't seem to be in balance, and every time I was playing the game, the ball just kept going down the middle of the table, and it was extremely hard to even try and keep the ball up in the play field. We gave it a good crack, a good go. I even gave some feedback to the vendors as well, who tried to kind of fix it, level it out, but they didn't really sort of make a difference. So we moved on to another table, which was the Star Wars Stern table. And this one wasn't a particular score-based challenge, it was get 200 TIE fighters.
Here they come.
I'd never tried this before, so it was a learning curve for me. I'm always up for a challenge and learning new rules on different pinball machines. When I first started, I was getting sort of around 30, 33 TIE fighters on a 3-ball game. I even teamed up with 2 other guys and we all had a crack. Ended up sort of getting around 70 TIE fighters. Really, the best I could do was probably between 70 or 80 TIE fighters destroyed for the Star Wars table. Again, I gave it a really red hot go, but sadly was not able to get it. By the end of the day, we'd sort of really tried, and sadly we didn't come home with a bounty medal this time, but there's always next year. Now, although there wasn't the Jaws pinball machine as I was hoping to check out, I was able to check out the new Venom Stern pinball, which was incredible, and have a couple of goes on that, and this is what it looks like.
Oh no, Ryan, he's cheating.
So overall, the West Coast Pinball Festival was incredible. We did bump into my friend Enzo. He actually surprised me with some merchandise. So let's have a look and see what we got from West Coast Pinball. So first up, I was able to pick up this little keychain, which was from the Australian Pinball Championships, and it is a zombie head. So this is a huge shout out to Harry for getting me this one. So let's have a look closer at this one. Yeah, so it's very vibrant in colors. We've obviously got some light greens on the outside here, and then we've obviously got the maroon colors for the brain with a bit of blue and those yellow and orange glowing eyes there. So this will go well with my keys as well, and on the back there you've got the 2024 Australian Pinball Championships. Couldn't go past that, pretty cool. Next up, I got a little beer cooler, which is pretty cool, and again this has got the zombie head on it with West Coast Pinball and the 2024 Australian Pinball Championships on the side there. So thank you again for that, Enzo. That will go well with my cold drinks as well. And lucky last, we have this year's West Coast Pinball medium t-shirt. So I haven't seen this yet. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. So obviously on the front, we've got the West Coast Pinball Festival logo, very similar to the one that I got last year. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see we've got this incredible design here with some old pinball machines, mid-90s, and obviously the new Venom pinball machine on the back there with a cool kind of 80s vibe with Perth City in the back there. That's another cool t-shirt to add to the collection. So let's try it on. Oh, yeah, so it fits really well. It's made from the nice cotton material. So thank you so much again, Enzo and Harry, for the awesome merchandise from the West Coast Pinball Festival. You can also order this online, so if there's any stock left, you should be able to get something through the West Coast Pinball Festival website. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find out more information about that as well. So overall, we had an incredible day at the West Coast Pinball Festival. We were able to play lots of different tables and also see lots of different ones today, including the Venom pinball and obviously the Spirit pinball, which was pretty awesome. Also play some Ghostbusters as well, which is always one of my favorite tables. Overall, it was just a really great day. We got the 9 AM to 12:30 session, so it was time to kind of move on and get some lunch. As we were leaving the venue, Harry asked me, where should we go for lunch? I said, well, why don't we go to Planet Royale, because we haven't played enough pinball, right? So we ended up going to Planet Royale for lunch, and this is what we got up to. Had an awesome vegetarian pizza and some Mexican chips with obviously a pint of Coke each. So there you go, it was an incredible day. We obviously got to go to the West Coast Pinball Festival this morning and then finish off with some lunch at Planet Royale and also check out the arcade there. And then we obviously headed home. So let me know in the comments down below, were you at the West Coast Pinball Festival today? And if you were, let me know in the comments down below. It would be awesome to find out how you went and what your experience was like. Also let me know, was it your first time at the West Coast Pinball Festival or had you been before? So that will do it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was an incredible day. Always love playing a bit of pinball, hanging out with my mates, and you can't ask for anything more. So if you've liked what you've seen tonight, please like and subscribe. It will help me out immensely with my channel, and with studying at AIE, it's going to be a bit more challenging to try and get these episodes out, but I'm always having fun making them. So thank you so much for staying to the end of the episode. Have a great week, stay safe, stay healthy, and you know who you're going to call? Ryan the Collect Kid. See you next time.